Week 1, Day 3, and our topic of discussion today is going to be prerequisite technical knowledge base that you should have. Please understand that the reason why we are together and the reason why we have to go through this training is because in all campuses of NAML, that are regional campuses where you are sitting at the moment, we are trying to prepare individuals who could work as focal person for QEC Islamabad, and we are trying to ensure that you are equipped with necessary knowledge to carry out things, carry out the mission of plagiarism-free academia inside campuses of NAML. And since this month-long training is going to cover things step by step, it also involves you to actively engage yourself into the discussions that carry out and the tasks that you are assigned, and I would insist that you try to qualify everything that is put to you so that we could check you and we could just see the understanding and discuss things as much as possible, and so that when you are to carry out such stuff in regional campuses with the teachers there, with the students there, you are ready. Okay, so in this session today we are going to discuss what is the prerequisite technical knowledge base that you should possess as a focal person inside a regional campus. By this I mean you should be possessing certain skills, and today's topic that we have is going to be split in 2 days. That is, we are going to carry this out today and tomorrow as well, because it covers so many things, and this covers this requires demonstrations too. We'll have discussion about this. I'm not claiming that everything that I'll tell you today is going to be very much new to you, but naturally all of us are using emails, all of us are using computers already, you are using internet since a long time, and as well as some of you are familiar with cloud-based storage things. So we are going to have a recap of things so that every one of us knows things of the same level, so that we could see that if we have to work together in coordination with the main campus and in order to implement NAML's plagiarism policy, we should be in a position to do that in a manner everyone knows everything, almost everything, so we should all be on the same page. Okay, so the first thing we have to see that how many types of knowledge base do you require. Like, there are many types of them, many categories of knowledge base that you people should necessarily have. The things you already know, good enough. The things that will be new to you, you have to pay special attention to them, because this will require demonstration as well as testing afterwards. First off, we have computer-based knowledge base or computer-based things. Simple as that, file folder handling. I'll just summarize this very briefly. This talks about the way you organize yourself, or the way you are going to carry out the work in terms of receiving files, putting them in proper folders, plus naming conventions, how to name files or how to name folders effectively, and how to keep yourself organized. I'll show you a few things about that too, the way we are working here. Secondly, we have internet-based knowledge base, which of course covers the things like browsing, downloading, display, or screenshot. I'm not going to talk about the basics. I'm not going to get into many details of them, because naturally your choice or your nomination for this course had a prerequisite that you people should be very much aware of many things that are happening inside computer. But what we are going to discuss is going to be particular specific strategies, the ones that you can use or the ones we use here to implement things in a better manner. So this is not going to be like Internet 101 or Computer 101. No, not at all. We'll just speak business, very focused discussion. Okay. Third is email-based stuff. Emailing is nothing new to most of us. And And why we should be doing this is because emailing is way much more than simple getting emails and sending the replies and forwarding stuff. We can do so many things inside it also. There are things like labeling, there are things like canned responses, attachment. These are very useful tools, and they can increase your productivity whenever you are using emails, and emails are going to be an integral part of this whole system that we are trying to devise. Cloud-based or online storage stuff which involves we have to exist in a flash drive free environment. For those of you who are aware of this, good enough, and for those of you who have little ideas about it, this is something pretty exciting. It literally saves you from the hassle of using flash drives, receiving flash drives from students, and getting easily confused with stuff like multiple copies of the same thing. You are always confused, what was the original version, what was the modified version. I mean, even talking about your personal documents, this is a common headache everyone has. We have a habit of emailing ourselves and many other things, but this one is going to amaze you at how much things have progressed and how much can this benefit you in your workplace, and this can increase your productivity many folds. Then we have communication-based knowledge base. We have been doing this a lot, like trying to communicate over Skype, trying to communicate over Google Hangout. There are a few more things also. I thought that why not give this a proper shape of one of the components of this discussion, so that we can demo things and we can see the necessary stuff that you need to know, the features inside such services, so that we can have smoother communication in the future. Alright, so let's get to it. In computer-based knowledge base, we have things like these. First off, we have things like file folder creation, and we have things like naming conventions. I have discussed them briefly with you, and things like organization, bookmarking, shortcuts. Now stop here. I have to demonstrate things to you while I talk about these things. One is like I have to stop the presentation for some minutes and show you what do I really mean by organization. All right, so just excuse me. All right. So I was about to show you things like how to get yourself organized when you are working. Have a look at a few things I want to show you. This is going to be... Now you have to pay close attention to this. I'm just trying to show you how can you keep yourself organized when you are going to organize things. Now for instance, I'm just showing you a few things that should help you understand that how to keep things in a manner in computer so that you never get lost or you never lose anything. One is you create folders. You create folders like these, a folder for assignments, a folder for conference papers, a folder for miscellaneous items, then we have research papers, thesis. Main stuff is thesis. I hope you can see it very clearly. Can you? Okay, I personally believe yes, it's big enough. Okay, when you open thesis, just watch. I'm just giving you an insight of the way I am doing things here. You have separate folders for everything. So inside every folder, for instance, this is thesis for masters, thesis for MPhil, MS and PhD. So if you talk about masters, inside masters you have different departments. We are all familiar with this stuff. I'm just showing you an example so to give you an idea. If you have to organize things like this on your end, you may already be doing it, but I'm just sharing it for the sake of it, that you have to create different folders for everything. Please notice the naming stuff here. This one. Notice the naming, that the way we name things here. ELT_main_regional, which means this folder has MA ELT thesis both of main campus and regional campuses. And please understand that instead of using spaces, I would recommend you use underscore wherever there is a space so that you can write as long as you can, and that is very easy to find out when you are using search feature inside Windows Explorer. If you have to find somebody, find some file, make sure that you do this very accurately. So inside each folder, you further have further divisions. That are we talking about ELT of 2012 or 2013? Now we are in 2013. Inshallah, next year there will be one more folder, 2014. In 2013, now you just see evening, morning, and then regional. Inside regional, we have just Lahore here for the time being. Let me show you something a little bit more populated. For instance, we talk about English, or yes, have a look at this one. English regional. This one. Now in English regional, what do I have? English regional 2012, English regional 2013. Have a look at the past, 2012. Now in 2012, theses come to you, come to us twice a year, December 2012, July 2012, July 2012. Inside that, you see this, 6 campuses. We used to have like 7th one came later after that, Faisalabad campus, Hyderabad campus, Karachi campus, Quetta, Peshawar, Multan. Alright, so if you talk about Faisalabad campus here or say Multan campus here, in Multan, have a look at this. These are the theses, these are the OK reports, these are the high reports, and these are the emails. What do I mean by emails? If I have sent you a particular email which contains an image or screenshot, then I have to put, so if you ask me at random that how many theses were there or how many theses were processed.
Can I ask a question, please?
A little later, not now, a little later. So if what you see here is, now if you ask me what happened in 2012, I'll just click, you see the campuses that we have in 2012. Faisalabad, Karachi, Lahore, Multan, Quetta, Peshawar, and Peshawar had two entries. If you keep sending me things in different chunks, let me show you what happens. Now this is Lahore campus, for instance. Lahore campus sent me these theses in one time, MA English evening, MA English morning, and then they sent me a thesis which were left over later in MA English evening. I have further folders after folders. So you have to make sure that if this is evening second attempt, evening third attempt. If you structure things like this, there are very little chances that you will get lost. and get lost in your own computer. Please understand this. If you really build a sound foundation of folders within folders within folders, there are very little chances that you will ever have problem finding something. Please understand something. Use shortcuts. If you like to write this stuff, I'll be happy, because if I have to show you this screen, screen right now is going to be gone, so I'll prefer speaking about it. First is use shortcuts or acronyms. For instance, if I have to have Lahore, or if I have to talk about Faisalabad, I will prefer to use words like FSD for Faisalabad, LHR for Lahore. Now this is the case here because everything is right now concentrated in Islamabad. If it is in your case, you have different departments, try to set some codes for yourself. If you want to talk about thesis of MBA coming to you on one side, so you have to establish a naming formula for yourself using underscores, so that every folder specifically is separated from the other folder. This is about foldering and files. Now let's see something on the left side if you can. I am positive that most of you are using Windows 7 or 8. Am I right? I see Abid's head nodding. How about Kashif sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Madam Rabia from Karachi is on the phone call. Nice. Okay. So if you are in Windows 7 or Windows 8, most of us are there right now. I would recommend you creating straight away shortcuts on the left side. If you could see over here. Can you see over here? Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Let me turn on the accessibility. Magnifier. Okay. Wow, that's big. I hope you can see it now. Can you see this? So whichever Windows you are, Windows jumbled up.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Now it's clear.
Yeah, because it takes some time to get the clear picture, so I'm just going slow over this. You have to understand a huge practice of creating folders and folders within folders, so that everything you do is properly categorized. One. Number two, you see the left side over here? This is called the Explorer bar, this one. So what happens is, you need to create shortcuts of stuff here. How do you do that? For example, this is one folder that you are actively working on these days. Just hold it and drag it, and don't put it on a name, but when you see the black line, do you see the black line? Okay. When you see a black line, leave it, and Faisalabad campus's shortcut is here. So I would recommend you dragging and dropping all the shortcuts on the left side every semester when you are working on it. So that you don't really need to travel all the way inside a folder if you have to go there regularly on daily basis. This is one way of creating a shortcut instead of cluttering the whole desktop that you have. One. Another way of doing that is this one. You see this over here, where we have all the icons appearing in the bottom. So you normally have Windows Explorer thing over here that we normally open in Windows 8, and in Windows 7 we go to Start menu and then we go to Desktop or My Documents. Another thing is, if you have to put something always accessible to you, just hold it, bring it down, and you see this on screen, pin to File Explorer. Do you see that? So if you leave it like this also, this actually becomes permanently available to you whenever you click the Windows Explorer button over here. You see up here, you see this pinned This means this is permanently fixed shortcut here. So it's all about creating a few habits of organizing yourself and making sure that you keep a proper track of things. And of course, this all starts with creating one separate space for all such stuff in your computer. And I will come to the next point, how to keep them synced in the future. I will pause here and I would answer a few questions of yours, then we will move on to the next category. Okay, your turn of asking questions. You can turn on the mics. Make sure you are not having much noise in the background.
Sir,
Yes, please. Yes, madam, please go ahead.
So you showed us a folder in which you had written emails. How do you save emails?
No, actually, this was not about saving emails. If for instance I have sent you an email which contains all the reports. So इस सेशन के अंदर एक चीज़ आगे आ रही है, टेकिंग स्क्रीनशॉट्स. सो अगर मैंने आपको एक समरी भेजनी है अदर देन द रिपोर्ट्स इटसेल्फ, समरी फ्रॉम माय टर्निटिन अकाउंट के आपके 16 थीसिस थे, 16 थीसिस की जो एक कंपोजिट शेप है, एक समरी है, वो ये है. तो आई हैव सेंट यू एन ईमेल, राइट? सो फॉर दैट मैटर आई हैव सेव्ड देम विद मी ऑल्सो, ताकि मेरे पास रिकॉर्ड हो कि मैंने आपको ये चीज भेजी है. एंड आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट सेविंग ईमेल्स. लेट द ईमेल स्टे इन द इनबॉक्स.
ठीक है.
ओके
सर, मुझे थोड़ी थोड़ी समझ आई है.
फाइन, थैंक यू. एनीवन एल्स हैज अ क्वेश्चन? Yes, please, gentlemen. All clear?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Abid, all clear?
Ji sir, I'm clear.
Very nice. And Kashif Saab from Lahore and Islamabad. I know this is childhood stuff. This is something so basic, but I just thought I should mention. Okay, looks like all's good. Let's go ahead. Okay. All right, we have covered this one in brief. So I mean, since I knew this was something basic, so I just tried to do it. One thing I missed inside it, that is point number 2 that you see, that is naming convention. You know, naming is very crucial for the very reason that it really facilitates the search inside Windows. Now have a look at something. For instance, I have to find something, because this is what most of us have problem in. If you have to find something, you have to understand the way you name it, the computer is going to find that only. Plus the thesis that students give to you do not contain their names normally, just contain from chapter 1 to chapter 5. So spellings of the names, very crucial. If somebody gives you a name, like we have one of our participants named as Noreen, so if this is Noureen and you have written Noreen, so you will keep searching that for in the computer and you will never find her. So make sure that when you do this, you exactly know what are you dealing with. I mean, naming एक बहुत crucial part है अगर आपको smoothly काम करना है. Otherwise, you will lose track of the things you have done yourself. अगर किसी स्टूडेंट का स्पेशल केस आता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम चीज आती है, the one that took you some time, you did some extra measures, उसको एक स्पेशल फोल्डर बना के अलग से सेव कर लें. That's it. Let's go ahead. We have a second thing called internet-based knowledge base. Simple stuff. Talking about browsers, different browser compatibilities. Normally, we are having 3 names people use: Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. Using Turnitin normally is smooth with either Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, by the way. So you should make a note of that too. Internet Explorer is having problems still. I mean, it's a very good browser now. It's way better than it used to be horribly in the past. But I have experienced that somewhat in Mozilla Firefox especially and Google Chrome, things load faster and the display does not get mixed up for any reason. So one is this: inside browser, the issue of downloading is actually something that troubles many of us. I would like to show you a few things. For instance, this is Google Chrome. I'm using Google Chrome. Personally prefer that for the reason that it is faster so far, and it does not have all those clutters of customization that you can have. Yes, you can have themes, you can have different color stuff like we have in Mozilla Firefox, lekin uski wajah se Mozilla Firefox becomes slow. We talk about Google Chrome. Inside that we have anything you would like to download. It asks you where to download, but in many cases it does not ask you. So आपको वो थोड़ा सा set करना पड़ता है कि download करते हुए you have to make sure that you download things straight to the location where you have created folders already. So अगर आप एक चीज करना शुरू करें, चीज इंटरनेट से डाउनलोड कर रहे हैं, so make sure that you are already having folders in which you have to put things. If you see Firefox is good also. Like, I personally like this as well. There is not much difference now inside the browser that you use, but the further things that we have to talk today, that is what actually will determine which browser do you use. So what I'm going to speak about at the moment is going to concern Google Chrome. Okay. We have the third thing called display. How do you manage display inside it? Because there is thing called zooming in the screen and zooming out of the screen, which helps a lot in many cases if you have a report open or if you like to read something bigger or read something smaller. Now let me show you. For instance, this is a page and you have to read something. You have to press the control button and the mouse wheel that you have, take it forward. You see the way it zooms in. Keep taking it forward, the screen will zoom in infinitely. Keep going backwards and the screen will zoom out. This is you have to understand that display does help, especially when you are reading a Turnitin report or you are seeing things. So this shortcut comes in handy. I will send you this is called a cheat sheet, and this is one term that is used for a sheet of paper that contains maximum shortcuts or tricks that you can play with anything like a browser, like a software. So Google Chrome ki cheat sheets are available. I'll send you that also. One thing I promise you. So your familiarity with display, zooming in, zooming out is of course necessary. Then we have screenshots. This one part I wanted to stress very much today. Just 1 minute. Yes. Screenshot, why are they necessary? May I ask how many of you know what a screenshot is? If you could turn on the mics and let me know.
Well, I know about it. I have been using this facility of screenshots in various cases.
Oh, okay, very nice. Anyone else would like to let me know what a screenshot is?
Sir?
Yeah. Ji madam, carry on.
So what is your question? Can you just repeat your question?
What is a screenshot?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Fine. Anyone else who has an idea?
Sir, taking picture of a screen.
Very good. Taking picture of a screen. How do we do that? With a camera or what?
Sir, there is a button on the keyboard, print screen. With the help of that, you can take a screenshot of your screen.
Very good. Fine. We are getting there. Now, let's explore a few more options. One is that when you talk about taking a screenshot, if you see your keyboard right now, you will find a button that is going to be near the print button. If it is a desktop you are sitting on, then it is going to be in the line of F keys, F1, F2, F3, F12 के बाद मेरा ख्याल है you will see a button named PRT. Print screen का एक छोटा सा बटन है that has PRNTSCR written on that. If you can see that.
जी sir.
Acha, if you press this button once, it takes a screenshot or it takes a picture of the whole page that is open in front of you. And then you have to open Microsoft Paint and then you have to paste it. Let me show you. I have just pressed the button here and then I have gone to...
Shall I do that, sir?
No, allow me the pleasure. Have a seat. I have pressed the print screen button. I have opened Microsoft Paint. I am going to paste it. Here is the screen I have just pasted. Acha, ये option ठीक है. This is okay. But you must notice it gives you everything on the screen. Like these tabs, if you want to zoom in, like these tabs also. It can even show some personal information that you don't want to show anyone in the screenshot, right? So we are going to discover something called browser-based screenshot. I'm going to close this.
Sir,
Now,
it's a little bit of disturbance and I can't hear you properly.
Okay. Well,
how do you zoom in, sir? I missed that part, sir.
zooming in is generally in computer, zooming in is press the control button, keep it pressed, and if you have a keyboard, if you have a mouse, you have a, what should I say, the mouse wheel, take the wheel forward, it will zoom in,
Okay.
and if you take, but you have to keep the control button pressed while you do it.
Okay, sir.
And if you bring the turn the wheel backwards, it will zoom out. This is one simple option. I said now we are going to see browser-based screenshots. Are you all using Google Chrome? Before I say anything.
No, sir.
Yes, I'm using Google Chrome.
Are we just using anyone else?
Yes, I am using it.
Siddiq also. And Madam Rabia, are you?
Sir, I'm on Internet Explorer and I'm using Opera and I'm using Chrome as well, but right now I'm using Internet Explorer. This lecture I'm taking on Internet Explorer with.
Okay, fine. How about Kashif sir? Both Kashif.
Sir.
How about you?
Sir, I am using Google Chrome.
Google Chrome. And Kashif sir from Lahore. Is he here? Okay, I think he'll join us. Fine, let's have a look at how can you take screenshots. There are multiple functions inside a browser and without like taking a screenshot of a particular thing. This is particularly important when you are working on Turnitin, because if you have to send screenshot to somebody, this is going to help you like anything. Let me show you. In Google Chrome, there is something called extensions. Okay, extensions are free. They can be downloaded and you can install them. They are just like small tools or small plugins, so they can add to the functionality of the browser. This is one simple one-line definition. Okay, let me show you how can you get that. For example, this is Google Chrome I will click write extensions .google.com. Just one second. No, sorry. I have to just search Chrome extensions. Okay, I have to search Chrome extensions. Once I do that, the first link on the screen is extension Chrome Web Store. I click this one. and this is going to take me to the Google Chrome store where all the extensions are placed. Whichever extension I like for example, I'm looking for an extension that is going to give me screenshots. I can take screenshots with that. This is taking a little long over here. When it comes, I'll show you how to install it. Let me show you the extension itself. I have installed it already. It appears over here. If you can see this one. Can you see this? Awesome screenshot, capture and annotate.
We cannot read it, but we can see the placement of it.
Okay, just 1 minute. I hope you can have a good look at this now. Can you see this now?
Yeah, it is readable and it is visual as well.
Okay, now this is called Awesome Screenshot, Capture and Annotate. The best part is when you click this, it gives you these options. One is capture visible part of the page, capture selected area, and then capture entire page. This is particularly useful because it is going to focus on the browser only. It will not capture the rest of the screen. You don't have to go to Microsoft Paint. It will straight away save this whole thing as one image. Let me show you one possibility.
Sir, I'm lost.
Lost, like you can't see or
the video presentation, it went off. मतलब अभी चली गई थी, मैंने दोबारा connect किया sir conference को.
Doesn't matter. You haven't missed much. I was showing that how can you install Google extensions. I am trying to open it. Okay. Now you have to write in the browser extension, Chrome extensions, and after that you will see the first search result. It will take you to this page. This page is basically Chrome Web Store, which means it's a place where you can find all necessary tools that you can use inside Google Chrome. Here you have to write screenshot. Okay, screenshot as one word.
Sir, where do I? Okay, fine.
But you don't have to do it right now. You have to see it, by the way. Just see it. And if you can have your mics turned on, no issue. So when you talk about screenshots, you just have to see it shows you a number of them. Like this one, awesome screenshot, capture and annotate. And for instance, this one, web page screenshot. This is called Clipular Research Save and Share Screenshots. Now I have installed one of them. When you install it, it appears over here. Okay, I have installed this one. Let me show you what it does. Now have a look. If you have to capture a page, click here. This is called Awesome Screenshot, Capture and Annotate. Click this one. It gives you three good options. One is capture visible part of page. Second is capture selected area. Third is capture entire page. For instance, I want to capture a selected area of the page only. Have a look. I will select the second option. Now what I have done is have a look at this one. This was the original page. I have taken a screenshot and the screenshot has come over here. This is the screenshot I have now. The visible part of the page. I will just click done over here. I have options. I can blur any part I like. If I think that this part should not be seen by people, I will just click like this and it is going to be blurred. and then I can just click done, and then over here I have the option of save. You see this? Save.
Yeah.
I can save this image in my computer. If I want to save this page, I will save over here, for example, Chrome Play Store Screenshot. That's it. If somebody asks you that send me a screenshot of something online, simple, install one extension in Google Chrome, and by the way, this thing is available in Internet Explorer also. This is available in Mozilla Firefox also. Mozilla Firefox mein you have plugins and they're called extensions in Google Chrome. So for you to master the art of taking screenshots of a browser or inside a browser is good. Whereas the print screen stuff is concerned, that is normally for Windows environment, wherever, if you, for example, if I have these things for me, this is a browser I have open, this is something else I have open, this is a presentation I also have open, I want to open one more thing here, and I would like to take a screenshot of all of them at once. उसके लिए आप print screen दबाएंगे तो it will take a picture of everything at once, and then you have to go to paint, paste it, share it with somebody, save it, फिर उसको attach करें, वो एक लंबा प्रोसेस है. लेकिन हम बात कर रहे हैं ब्राउजर बेस्ड की. उसकी रीज़न यह है कि अगर आप टर्निटिन पे काम करते हैं, so you have to know how to take screenshot of something if you have to show somebody, look, this is what appeared in your report, or this is the cumulative class percentage. Let me open Turnitin account for you and show you something the way I do it. Just 1 minute. Do you people remember I have been sending you summaries when I have been sending you thesis reports? I have been sending you an image, a summary of things also. I can see one over here, MSBA Lahore, September 2013. I took this screenshot from my Turnitin account, sent it to Lahore. If you like to have a look, have a look. This is going to... Do you see this? Do you see this?
No, sir. No, yes.
It will come. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
This is not Turnitin. I have not opened it at the moment. This is a screenshot I took because I had to send a summary to Lahore showing them that all the thesis that you have sent to me, this one page is going, it's just like you have taken a picture, sent it to someone. So iski zarurat hame isliye padegi because if you have to work in your campus, I can just ask you, send me the screenshot of all the thesis you have provided. You will send them to me by just using this tool, taking a picture without typing the whole thing. मतलब you don't have to type the whole thing कि जी नाम ये था, percentage ये थी, date ये थी. It's all gone. You just take a picture. इसको आप, let me show you one more thing. I developed a report for higher management here. उसमें मैंने तमाम campuses के जो thesis process थे उनके screenshots लगाए, साथ लिखता गया कि these many theses were processed by in Lahore campus, these many theses were processed in Karachi campus. I had the proof. I provided the screenshots of the reports, summary of the reports. Simple. That's it. It's a really useful tool. You have to practice that. I'll give you a few tasks after this, and I would make sure that you practice it well so that you have your grip on it. Okay? This was about... Yes?
You have to give us instructions again regarding this. I'll try it, but if I can't understand, can I...
Yes, I will. I will make sure that I provide you enough things to practice. Only then you will be in a better position to do it. Don't worry, I will. Okay, we have seen the screenshot stuff so far. This is called print screen. Print screen.
Excuse me, sir.
This is what we have just seen right now. The keyboard पे print screen का button है. That's what we have done. The next one that we have is called screencasting. Any one of you has heard this?
No, sir.
Who has any idea?
I haven't heard.
You haven't heard? Anyone else who has heard about screencasting? What is this? No one? Okay. Screencasting is, my dear, it is if we have seen something like taking a picture of the screen, all the activity on the screen. So screencasting is making a video of all the activity on the screen. Is it clear?
Acha.
So have you seen my videos?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you
Some of them,
understand
yes.
how did I do it?
Oh.
Actually, the main thing is, it's not like I installed a video camera in front of the computer and I made a full video. No, I did not do that. The main thing that we did was, there are softwares available, free as well as paid, that you install on your computer, and you tell the software a screen area to record. So उस screen area में whatever you plan to do, open the browser, demonstrate something along with your voice. Whatever you do is recorded in the real time, and it is just like as if somebody has installed a video camera in front of the screen and made the whole video. That's a very interactive way. That's how interactive tutorials are made. If you like to have a look, let me show you a few things. There are free tools available online also. You can just use the words like screen recording or screencasting. If I just want to show you some search results. Okay, Camtasia. This is one paid resource, but it has a free version also. I personally use one paid version of this software. And then we have down below things like top 5 free screen recording softwares for Windows. If you click them, there's one more called. I'll send you a few names, send you a few links, and you must try this. This is really useful, because if you have to tell somebody the situation. For instance, you are trying to explain to me that I am trying to generate this report and I am getting this error. You will use so many words to explain to me, and I will not be understanding that because I have not seen it. The best way is that you make a small video, maybe of 1 minute, 2 minutes. Show me how do you experience it and send the video link to me, or attach the video to me. This will be the best way to send a message. It's just like sending a video message. But you should be able to know how to make the video first. These are 5 tools that we have. Easy vid, like I'll send you this link also. And then we have Blueberry Flashback, Express Recorder, things like that. Screener, this one is a good one, free and very effective. This is Screen R. Let's check what it does for us. And then we have this one also, and Camstudio. This one is actually a very good one. So this one. You just launch the recorder over here or install it on your computer. I'll show you a full tutorial on that also. This is a very, very useful thing. You have to know how to send a full-fledged video message by showing the activity of your screen. You don't necessarily have to show yourself, although it has an option कि आपका webcam भी side पे एक box में आ रहा होता है. This is called picture-in-picture. There is a picture of the desktop, and you yourself are appearing in a small box on the right, on the left, on the top of the screen, so that we know who's talking. And at the same time, now it should explain to you all the tutorials that you see on YouTube, all of them. Like the ones, if you, for example, you go to YouTube and you say how to use Microsoft Excel. So what you will see is the person is speaking, you will listen to the voice, and the person is doing things on screen, mouse जा रहा है, इधर हो रहा है, उधर हो रहा है. They are using all such softwares to make learning possible, and it is a very useful tool. If you know certain things that you can do with computer, you can easily help people. If you know something good, why not help others? Make a small video, upload it to some such channels, and people will benefit from that. So that's the philosophy that we are trying to work out here. This is the second part of our talk, screencasting. What we have covered today, computer-based knowledge, and second was internet-based knowledge. We have three left. Email-based stuff will come tomorrow. Cloud-based stuff will come tomorrow, inshallah, and last is communication-based stuff. I'll try my best to cover three of them tomorrow. What happens is that before I do that, let's have a few things discussed. One is that, do you people use Dropbox or any such service?
Sir, I think.
Yes?
I think I used it once.
I never used it.
Okay, and how about Siddiq Sahab, have you used it?
Sir, I haven't used this.
You haven't used it. Fine, you please wait for my email after this. I'll send you a link. Download it from there and install it in your computers. And if you have mobile devices like smartphones, any phone that is a touch screen phone, naturally, if it is an Android based phone or iOS based phone, Dropbox has an application for the phones as well. So by tomorrow, it's one of the tasks that you have to do. One is wait for my email. I'll send you a link. उससे आप डाउनलोड कीजिए, अपने कंप्यूटर में इंस्टॉल करके रख लें. And if you have a smartphone, or tablet, try to install it there too. It's free on the computer and on the device also. So कल जब हम इस पे बात करेंगे, so we will actually demonstrate something there. You will be amazed how will you get rid of all those flash drives that you keep carrying with viruses and all that. Okay? So this is coming up tomorrow, and I will send you an email asking you to do a few things by tomorrow. Okay, and those of you who did not receive the first assignment, I will send that to you also. So wait for my email before 1 o'clock today. Inshallah, you will get it. So make sure that you check it. I am done for today. Any questions? Please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Ji, please go ahead. If you could ask questions one by one. We have Peshawar campus here.
Sir, due to the internet problem, I have missed some part of the lecture today. Can I get it?
Yes, you will get it. We are trying to work it out with HEC. The moment we will have the recording link, we will send that to you. You can download and listen to the whole stuff again. But we are just waiting for some time. It will probably take a couple of days. We are constantly contacting them for that. They are recording the session. We just have to make sure that it gets uploaded on their servers and we send you the link. We are working on it. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, anyone else?
Yes, sir.
You
This from extensions and screenshots, have you made any screenshot for that? For this demo lesson, आपने पहले बात की, उसके बाद have you made any for these? Because I really want to learn this, but I can't follow it right now. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही.
I will make it as soon as I can. Probably today. Don't worry. I'll make it and send you the link too. Deal. Okay?
Because अगर लिंक भेजती है तो हम ये कर सकते हैं. आप जो टास्क है वो तो मैं नहीं कर सकती ऐसे.
No problem. I will send you proper details. Only then you will be able to do it. Okay?
ठीक है, but I think we should learn this before we move over to this tomorrow's lecture. What?
Sure. I'll send you a few things today. There will be a lot of work today. Don't worry. You won't be sitting idle. I'll make sure.
Sitting idle.
Okay, anyone else? Please mute your mic. I have to ask somebody else a question.
Sir, I have installed the Awesome Pro.
Sure.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Sir, I have installed the Awesome screenshot.
Yes.
I will show you the screen.
You are sitting in a very noisy place. Please do something about it.
Sir, I installed the awesome screenshot, but could not find where the file is saved.
Is there a match going on? Really? It looks like match and clapping and all that stuff. Like Madam Rabia has said, I will make a very small video on that, send you today, explaining clearly how to make a screenshot and how to just wait for my email. You have a lot of work today, don't worry. I'll send you and I'll make sure that you keep sitting today on the computer. Okay?
Sir, one thing more, sir, the file which we have last day, in fact,
Lord.
Sir, there is debate contest, so that's why it is there.
People get so emotional in the debates, I know. They can't control their feelings. Yes, please go ahead, quickly, before they clap again.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, file आपने कल भेजी थी text वाली, उसमें जो तीसरा लिंक है, that is not opening on my computer. What's the problem?
Okay, actually, अच्छा, उसके end पे मैंने गालिबन ब्रैकेट में लिखा हुआ है comparison. You have to remove that. वो comparison का जो word मैंने लिखा था, that was just like a hint that this link shows comparison between Turnitin and others. तो शायद आपने उसको comparison समेत लिख के ब्राउजर में लिखा होगा, तो उसने कहा होगा कि ये नहीं होगा. You get it?
अच्छा, sir, I did not find
ब्रैकेट में जी.
Sir, did not find the video of last day.
No, videos are not available as yet. Oh yes, that's very exciting. Actually, videos पे काम हो रहा है. We are, what I'm saying is that we are trying to approach HEC for that matter, and the moment we have the link, we'll send you. We are trying to contact them every day, multiple times a day. That they should upload the video so that we can send you the link. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone else?
Sir, yes.
Yes, madam.
Can I?
Sure.
Sir, एक तो आपने recorded lectures का आपने बताया कि HEC के through आएगा, वो that's okay, sir. And you promised to send us this before we do our task. One
Okay.
thing. Now this is apart from this, can I ask this question regarding research? Because I'm really perturbed about that. Because ये हमने आपको कब तक ये भेजना है और do we need to process it? Because जो है first attempt, second attempt, क्या आप process करेंगे कि हम process करेंगे, sir?
No. Right now, there is no change of the plan. The plan stays the same. You send the things to me. This may come to you at the end of next semester. Right now, we are in a training phase. We have to see whether you have the grip of everything that we want to teach. अभी इस कोर्स के अपने modules देखे हैं, उसमें Turnitin का ठीक ठाक चंक आ रहा है. So that is the main part. Right now, I think we spoke on the phone about this also. You have to make sure that things go as they are stated. You can call me and then we can discuss about the dates, because you have to see the timeline you are following in your campus, in the departments. We'll discuss that not here, we'll discuss that there, okay?
ठीक है.
Okay. Anyone else has anything before we sign off? Looks okay to me. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Inshallah, see you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.